At this time, I would like to invite our senior band members to join the band. I would also like our senior class officers to join me at the podium. All right. All guests, please stand for the presentation of colors and remain standing for the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now, honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
You may now be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the class of 2018 commencement exercises for Hillcrest High School. I am Mr. Christopher Baer, the principal of Hillcrest High School, and I'm honored to share in this very important and distinguished event. I ask that each of you behave with dignity and respect. Please refrain from applause and comments when students' names are called. Your appropriate behavior will provide a positive experience for all of our graduates. I'd like to introduce a few of our special guests joining us this afternoon. First, our Board of Trustees member, Dustin Marshall. Assistant Superintendent of School Leadership, Ms. Leslie Stevens. Our Executive Director of the Hillcrest Feeder Pattern, Dr. Mark Ramirez. It is now with great pleasure that I introduce our Senior Class President, Ms. Mirka Catalan, who will present to our graduates your year in review.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2018, I would like to welcome all faculty, family, friends, alumni, and distinguished guests to the Hillcrest High School Senior Class 2018 graduation. Well, graduates, we made it. As a group and even as individuals, we grew and changed throughout our 4 years of high school. Looking back into freshman year, seems like just yesterday we were at our first football game. For me, personally, my first soccer goal. Yet, we grew mentally and physically. We shared so many good memories like our pep rallies, playoffs, camps, and senior activities. Thank you to all the staff and faculty for helping us get here today. To my teachers, who taught me everything I need to know in order to move on. Special thanks to our biggest support system, which we call family. Thank you for the unconditional love and guidance. I know some of us have lost loved ones in the past years, but they are always near you. This one is for y'all. We love y'all. Para mis padres, quiero decirles que los amo mucho y agradezco todo que han hecho para mí y mis hermanos. Gracias por confiar en mí y tener tanta paciencia. Yo sé que no fue fácil crecer en un hogar imperfecto. Apá, quiero que sepas que tu niña bebé siempre te admira como la persona más trabajadora y espero ser como tú. Gracias por darme mi color caramelo. También estoy un paso más cerca para comprarte tu Ferrari que tanto has querido. Mamá, quiero que sepas que te admiro que a pesar de todo el sufrimiento que has pasado, nunca te diste por vencida. Por nosotros, y yo sé que como tú, nada o nadie me destrozará. Gracias por todo tu apoyo y por cocinar tan rico. Hasta se me antojan unos huevitos. Nunca los dejaré por vencidos y les juro que los sacaré adelante. After all the good things we did, we also faced many challenges and obstacles as a group. Every student had to face his or her fair share of disappointment and upset, including me. For most of y'all who don't know me, I've always been an outgoing person with a good heart, although my face expression says otherwise. Little do y'all know is that behind my smile was a lost girl looking for a purpose in this thing we call life. Now, I'm not here to tell y'all about my life story or to make anyone cry, but I will say that no one's life is easy, especially for some of y'all that I've had the honor to call family. Things may not go as planned, but we agree that this class is resilient. This class of 2018 went through a lot in just a matter of 4 years. You can say nothing really lasts with us. I mean, 3 different principals, our junior year crossover in which 3 water balloons made history, news coverage, and even friendships. Not that it is a bad thing, but one thing we all learn from bad relationships is that people can smile in your face, but like a plastic bag, see through you. And I hope you all know that you'll be even more friendless after high school, so keep the real ones close. Don't forget, making it here today shows our accomplishments and success that just marks the beginning of many more great things coming. Graduates, we're all destined for greatness. Each and every one of you has the potential to change the world. Some of you all have shown the growth of power, intellect, and perseverance to take on any challenge. I will say this, the journey is what teaches you where to go, and make sure you learn from everything you encounter. So as we part ways, equipped with knowledge, we embark the life of both struggles and success. Like the famous philosopher and poet Drake once said, "Oh well, I guess you lose some and win some. As long as the outcome is income, you know I want it all and then some." I ask that you follow your dreams and let no one keep you from being happy. We're here for a good time, not a long time, so enjoy every single minute of it. Don't forget that in order to earn respect, you must give respect. And most importantly, don't ever lie about your age. Because I hope you know that age is just a number, but it can get you in so much trouble. Strive to be the best you can be and fight like the fearless panther you have become. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. Congratulations, class of 2018. And happy birthday, Owen.
At this time, I'd like to introduce our salutatorian, Madison Bowers. Madison will be attending Stephen F. Austin University this fall. She has been a leader while she's at Hillcrest. Here are some of her accomplishments. She was a Panadier for 4 years, and her final year serving as captain. Madison was also a member of Key Club. Please help me welcome the salutatorian for the class of 2018, Miss Madison Bowers.
Good afternoon, friends, family, honored guests, faculty and staff, and to my fellow classmates, class of 2018, we made it. We made it through the sleepless nights of trying to get our homework done. We made it through begging our teachers for extra credit to get that last passing grade. We made it through the ups and downs that high school has to offer, but most importantly, we made it together. What I love most about our class is the endless support that we give to one another. We all come together to help each other, encourage each other, and push each other to be the best we can be. I can honestly say I wouldn't be up on this stage if it wasn't for my friends and family who made sure I was always on top of my work and for convincing me to keep going even when I wanted to quit. This is who a Panther is. This is what a Panther does. As we leave this building and go our separate ways, always remember where you came from. I've known a lot of you for a pretty long time now, some even since elementary school. What I've noticed is that as a class, we have so much potential to make a change. We are assertive, passionate, and never go down without a fight. We care for each other and will stand up for one another, even if we've never actually had a conversation with that person. The walls of Hillcrest have kept us together for 4 years, and now that time has come to an end. But my wish for you is that the same spirit lives inside you as you continue your journey through life, because this is a spirit that will uplift others around you. Ever since I started school, I found out I got great satisfaction from getting good grades. Learning stuff was good, and getting an extra hug from mom and dad was great, but my drive came from inside me rather than any type of reward I got from it. This is my wish for all of you and whatever you decide to do with your life. Pursue a career because it brings you happiness. Make decisions based on not what others want for you, but rather what you want for yourself. All of you are so talented, each of you in your own unique way. Some are artistic, athletic, math whizzes, very outspoken, and the list goes on. But no matter which category you may fall into, there is greatness in every single one of you. I can't wait to see where life takes you and look forward to saying, hey, I went to high school with that person, when seeing some of you as politicians, policemen, firefighters, lawyers, movie stars, or if you're like me, a financial manager. Life is going to throw curveballs at you, and things may not always work out. And sometimes, at first glance, you may even think it will turn your whole world upside down. When this happens, the best thing to do is embrace it rather than run from it, because whatever happens to you happens because it is meant to build you up and mold you into the person you're supposed to become. Nothing that happens to you in life defines you, but how you persevere through it and overcome it does. This year has been full of ups and downs for every single one of us, but here we are, graduating high school and starting a new chapter of our lives. High school is not the end, but rather the start of a new beginning for all of us. We have all crossed many finish lines of our own and completed goals for ourselves, but this is something we all get to share together, something we have all worked for the last 13 years on, something that we will never forget. I would like to thank my parents. My mom for always being the person I could lean on and teaching me how to find the positive in any negative situation. And my dad for always igniting the fire inside me and never failing to say that I was the best one out there, even if that wasn't the case at all. And to my brother, thank you for being my first friend, even though you used to hate me. But most importantly, thank you for always encouraging me to do my best by reminding me that I had to be the ones with the brains in the family. You made it very easy. To the teachers I've had over the years, thank you for pushing me more than I push myself and challenging me to always do better. To my friends, I cannot thank y'all enough for making my journey through high school the most enjoyable and for always being there when I needed an extra hand. To my class, thank you for sharing the halls with me these last 4 years. It's been quite the ride, and the memories I made with some of y'all are some that I will never forget. The impact Hillcrest and all of you have made on my life will truly live on forever. Thank you.
And at this time, I'd like to introduce you to our valedictorian, Latham Davies. Here are a few of his accomplishments. President of National Honor Society, student in the Academy of Engineering and the Biomedical Research Program, a member of Hillcrest cross country and lacrosse teams. Latham will attend Wabash College in Crawfordsville, Indiana. It is with great pride that I present to you the valedictorian in the class of 2018, Mr. Latham Davies.
Okay, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear, because this is a moment I want to make very special. This is a moment I've waited for a very long time, and I hope that you all give me the liberty to speak my mind. And to really demonstrate how much love and hope I have for all of you, because I'm extremely proud of all of you. This is an overwhelming achievement, and I have faith in every single one of you that you can pursue happiness and be great. And I'm glad that I got to know all of you the way that I have. But I'll probably start out this speech with a couple jokes, and probably move into some of the heavier stuff. And I hope that you all give me the liberty to do that. I mean, kind of a long speech. But I want it to be entertaining. I want it to be enthusiastic, so I hope that you bear with me. I want to talk about a few people. I want to give them titles, and I want to represent them. Ariadne, you were my inspiration. Sam Stafford, you were my heart. Raham Bekele, you were my spirit. Jules Sterling, you were my brilliant mind that spoke to my heart. Max, you are my navigation officer. Hector, you are my music. Elliot, you are my icon. Mitchell Martinez, you were my freedom. Miss Combs and Miss Okura, you two were both my guardian angels. And you guard heaven as well, the Academy of Engineering. Miss Huntley, you were my master. And Mr. Burgess, you were my chief. And Hayden, you were my winged teals. And Jeremy Bennett, you were my muse. So, going into the speech, I also want to talk about somebody else who was very influential in my life, somebody who spoke to me very spiritually, Tim Woody, who is the father of one of my best friends and a pastor. And I think he probably said some of the most defining words in my life, something that spoke to me deeply. Probably about at midnight on the New Year's of 2016, I was going through some trouble. But in the midst of all of his hopeful words, he said something. He said, "Latham, coffee is the will of God." And I burst into tears because he's exactly right. Coffee's been a big part of this journey, and the sleepless nights and everything, I want to recognize him for what he is. Well, anyway, going into the speech, first and foremost, I said I was immensely proud of all of you. And 4 years is not short of time, and the journey was, and every journey that all of you have taken was different. And I hope we all walk out of this place with a white fire in our hearts that breathes accomplishment and celebration this day. Secondly, I also want to start with an apology. Although I want to make this speech as little about me as possible, I want to take this time for what I'm calling my Bilbo Baggins moment. And if you don't know who that is, it's totally not important. I don't know half of you as well as I would like. and I know more than half of you. I don't know more than half of you as well as you deserve. And that is a true and honest disappointment for me, and I'm truly apologize. Because I think that you all are great, and you all have the potential for greatness, and all of you deserve to be represented as human beings, as scholars, and as great people. And I wish the best for all of you. However, the main message I want to express today is that we are approaching a time in the coming minutes in our lives to make new boundaries for what we know. After today, we will not have to settle for the circumstances we are within, but we will be able to change them to make major differences in the world and in our own lives. I think if there's anything that we can take away from going to Hillcrest is to do something meaningful. Power is involved. A power that I hope all of you will get to experience when you walk through those doors. Not to get too anecdotal, but through all of my years of running and cross-country and whatnot, I learned a similar lesson like the one I hope to convey to you today, because I felt a similar power. The primary reason all of you came here today, all the alumni, families, friends, and fellow students, is to see somebody break the tape. I want to compare accomplishments like this to running in a race. It's hard and requires concentration of will and energy of soul. You experience elation when the winner breaks the tape, and all the energy and struggle seems to come to a sudden and satisfying end. But what will that mean when you come out of this place? What will that mean when this race is over and another begins? Unfortunately, I can't give you the secret to running in that race and to see it to its end, because everybody will run their own race, whether it's a job, family, a career. But I would like to give you something more permanent, because I believe I am at some sort of liberty to point the way. I believe the power to change the world comes from within. It's a part of your conception of yourself. It's a living and breathing thing beyond the world and beyond yourself, but it lives within you. Jesus once said, "Behold, the kingdom of God is within you. If with all your heart ye truly seek me, ye shall surely find me." I know many of you aren't looking for Jesus, but I want you to envision Jesus as destinies and achievements that are meant for you to accomplish, for you to complete, and the kingdom, the power, and the vision that enables us to do anything that lives within you. You are an individual of power. You will be a person who has aspiration and so much creativity that has the potential to start anything. And I implore all of you to never settle to not have anything that you want anything that you don't want in your life. You have the power to do anything. The fact is that we live in the 21st century, in a country that enables anyone to succeed at doing anything. There's no limitations for us. Further, our generation's unique dilemma, I believe, is what enables us to do anything. We struggle to find meaning in the massive expanse of it all. There are 8 billion people on the planet, and to see our significance in the midst of all of it is really hard. So what I want to say to you, for whatever it's worth, is find something valuable to you. Whether that's a job, an idea, a person, and a place that has legitimate value to you. And I want you to put effort into that thing, because in value, you will find meaning. And in meaning, you will find immense responsibility. And I think that's all what we're searching for, is to have something to care about and have something to provoke our vision. And don't do it for money. Money is not your life, and life isn't about money. Money is soldiers in your army, and you are the general. This does not tell you what to do. It is not something that tells you what to do. It is a small piece of power, and I hope that everybody in this room and every one of you uses that power to relinquish suffering in the world, to do something meaningful. Do not make it a guide in your life. Allow it to be your aspiration. Allow it to enable you. We are enabled like no other generation because of this freedom. A freedom to put aside physical things and to pursue ideas that are greater aspects of life, and to value humanity for what it is. We will enable possibilities that those before us couldn't even imagine. We will be the first to bring an end to and watch racism die in America. We will be the first to take the largest steps in world peace and label the idea of war as a dead and useless conception. We will have children and grandchildren who will receive an education that will put an end to incompetence and materialism in the world. We will put aside the systems put in place in this world, like politics, economics, and religious ideologies that prevent us to reach a consensus of utter truth. I truly believe that the people in this room will have a hand in reshaping the human conception of purpose, love, and peace. We will choose not to die before order is near in all the earth, and that is what I truly believe, because we will all have a hand in that. We will know compassion for humanity like no other. There is an end of a hymn I would like to recite to you all, which has an ending that I personally shows me my destiny for living a life that is life-giving and that pronounces a value to all humanity and what is life. And the beauty of the lilies, Christ was born across the sea with a glory in his spirit that transfigures you and me. And as he died to make men holy, let us die to make men free. I pray that you all go from this place with a deeper sense of speciality. That hymn was not meant to guide your eyes to a religious figure, but it was meant to shift your heart and speak to an ever-nearing future. It is meant to make this race you and I run look meaningful. We stand at the gates of a new day, and we have all the tools to let loose a Pandora's box of unrelenting goodness in the world. I will choose to live for life, and I hope that you do too. Hillcrest High School, I love you. You will forever be with me, and I will continue to walk among this room of beautiful human beings for years to come, in spirit. So in closing to this long and unruly speech, I want to recite some words from a Bon Iver song that I believe may summarize my feelings toward this school and all its glories and imperfections in the exact same moment. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it will be a different kind. And I'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be owning all the fines. Panthers forever, thank you all.
At this time, I'd like to invite our senior musicians to rejoin the band as they play American River songs performed under the leadership of Hillcrest High School band director, Mr. A. Brian Smith. At this time, I would like to introduce a true champion of Hillcrest High School and Dallas Independent School District, our Board of Trustee member, Dustin Marshall.
Greetings, everybody. I'm honored to be here to celebrate with the amazing class of 2018. I feel like I read about you guys in the news every week or two about your amazing accomplishments. So I'm thrilled, and I mean that in a good way. I'm thrilled to be here with all of you guys, and on behalf of the Dallas ISD Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate each one of you on your exciting accomplishment. This is the culmination of a long journey for you. A journey that, for most of you, began at the dawn of the 21st century, the year that many of you were born. It was the year that camera phones first became available, believe it or not, and just 4 years before Facebook launched. And just like I can't imagine a world without selfies or status updates, I can't imagine a world without each one of you. You've grown up in a world that's much different than the world that I grew up in. I'm amazed at how tech-savvy and entrepreneurial you are. While my generation might have had pen pals where we waited weeks for a letter, you have access to the whole world at your fingertips on a device in your pocket. And for all those modern inventions that have changed and connected the world, from Facebook to Snapchat, someone had a vision, a dream, and the courage to fail and then figure it out. Before you came along, all of this was uncharted territory, and now it's impossible to imagine a world without it. You had a great beginning as you ushered in a new century 18 years ago. I encourage you to begin this new phase of your life with a true sense of purpose. You can do it. You can be the one to invent or discover the next incredible thing that we can't imagine living without. Remember, you ushered in this new bold age that we live in today, and you can do it again. Congratulations, the class of 2018. You have greatness inside of you. Live the life you want to live and enjoy the journey along the way.
I would like to take a second to recognize all of our graduates who have been awarded scholarships. If you've been offered a scholarship, please stand. Our class of 2018 has been awarded over $4.5 million in scholarship money. Thank you. You may be seated. If you earn college credit by AP exam or dual credit class, please stand. Some of these students have earned 15 or more college credit hours, which is the equivalent to a semester of college. Please be seated. I'd also like to recognize any graduates who have enlisted in one of our branches of the military. If you have enlisted to serve, please stand at this time. We are all grateful for your willingness to serve our country. Thank you. Please be seated. All right, at this time, I'd like to invite our special guest to the podium, Board of Trustee member Dustin Marshall and Assistant Superintendent Leslie Stevens for the certification of graduates and presentation of diplomas. As principal of Hillcrest High School, I hereby affirm that each candidate has met all the requirements for graduation as determined by the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District, and they are qualified to receive their diplomas or they're otherwise qualified to participate in this graduation ceremony consistent with the laws of the state of Texas and the Dallas Independent School District.
I'm Leslie Stevens, and as Assistant Superintendent for Dallas Independent School District, I'm pleased to confirm the certification of the 2018 graduating class of Hillcrest High School.
My name is Dustin Marshall, and I represent District 2 on the Board of Trustees for the Dallas Independent School District, and I am pleased to award these diplomas certifying that these students are now graduates of the Dallas Independent School District.
Seniors, Prepare to graduate. Come forward to receive your diplomas.
Latham Lauren Davies. Madison McCall Bowers. Samuel Scott Stafford. Jocelyn Lopez. Owen Consola Murufat Busari. Elliot Sinan Ovatik. Alan Almazan. Katerina Desheva. Anne Matisse Gilliam. Caroline Marie Zwillenberg. Melanie Marie Cervantes. Rami Abdulrahman. Rafael José Aguayo. Carlos Antonio Aguilar. Gabriel Aguilar. Valentín Aguirre. Nouraline Mahmoud Ali. Wilfredo Amaya. Jessica Antonio. Luisnel Aponte Maldonado. Oscar Mauricio Argote. Jacqueline Argueta. Wendy Argueta. Jordan Ariosa Piña. Valeria Armenta. Osman Avila. Inaya Dara Baker. Vanessa Barbosa. Kevin Oswaldo Barrera. Lisette Barron. Suzanne Boyer. Marvin Marquise Beecham. Rohama Germa Bacala. Natalie Benavides. Caroline Elizabeth Bennett. Jeremy Scott Bennett. Nasim Jashawn Brand. Helen Lillian Brown. Adamaris Caldera. Jairo Isaac Capuchino. Aide Cárdenas. Ruby Casarrubias. Héctor Castellano. Brandon Castro. Mirka Suset Catalán. Ernesto Cerna. Israel Isaías Chávez. Javier Chávez. Jasmine Emily Cisneros. Marlon Javon II Coleman. Amador Contreras. Betty del Carmen Contreras. Dorica Trinas Cooper. Christopher Cordova. Michael Corey. Nancy Gina Coronel. Emily Costilla. George Stephen Cuevas Farias. Tong Ta Jung. Jaquiz Marquand Day. José de la Rosa. Luis Fernando de León. Jesús Abelardo Delgadillo Cerrato. Gerardo Delgado. Daisy K. DeMarie. Branton Trayvon Dennis. Ignacio Joseph Diaz. Isaac Diaz. José Fernando Díaz. Leticia Díaz. Isri Domínguez. Isomalia Yaya Doso. Justice Andre Edwards. Jorge Rafael Enríquez Escarza. Yamilet Abigail Escobar. Mayra Escobar. Mariam Esparza Rodríguez. Miriam Esparza Rodríguez. Jason Espinosa. Billy Esteves. Roderick Farley II. Christopher Julián Flores. Irving Enrique Flores. Leonel Santiago Flores. José Ricardo Flores Jerezano. Yvonne Flores Urdiera. Madison Nicole Frank. Dolores Frometa. Sierra Nicole Gallegos. Angela Jasmine Gallegos. Esperanza Gallegos Pérez. Jonathan Galván Viviano. Alex Hunter García. Oliver García. Viviana Lee García. Lauren Elizabeth Garfias. Sergio Garibay. Patricia Garza. Salvador Garza. Yusi Michelle Gavino. Daniel Gomez. Catherine Gomez. Alberto Jr. González. Alfonso González. Eduardo González Rodríguez. Tyrone Gooseberry. Niquario Jacques Grant. Jennifer Gregorio. Oscar Alessandro Guardado Calix. Darius DeJuan Harris. Jayla Lachey Harrison. John Robert Hawkswell. Desiree Monet Haywood. Roxana Noemí Enríquez Serpas. Arturo Hernández Jr. Melissa Hernández. Pedro Hernández Fernández. Alyssa Marie Himes. Marisela Nicole Hinojosa. Malik Hassan Holloway. Kimberly Garcia Huerta. Desiree Huerta Valadez. Hayden Jackson. Michelle Jimenez. Samuel Kaig. Amy Camara. Koblobase Camonque. Tudros Casahun. Olivia Kemp. Kelsey Lorraine Kennedy. Yeji Kim. Kyle Thomas Koch. Daniela Lara. Brian Leal. Lauren Ann Levin. Joshua David Limas. Natalie Michelle Lopez. Ronaldo Lopez. Virgin del Marcos Lopez. Emmanuel José López Paredes. Eddie Lowait. Rudy Taylor Macías. Eric Gael Manjarres Sánchez. Alfredo Mares. Angélica María Martínez. Darinka Martínez. Mitchell Martínez Zamora. Yadira Martínez. Elizabeth Mata. Edgardo Antoniel Mata. Benjamin Carter Matheny. Emily Ann Mason. Nicholas Rashad McDonald. Jeanette Bishop McKenzie. Latasia Lanice McKenzie. Latasia Latrice McKenzie. Clarissa Luz Medina. Vicente Medina. Mercedes Melendres. Saúl Méndez. Christopher Mendoza Cerda. Ariane Jetsaid Mendoza Fernández. René Osbet Meraz.
Cesar Jose Mercado. Victor Javier Mestas. Jonathan Mesa. Swanee Mia. Saditria Janae Miller. Jacqueline Ayala Molina. Evan Pierce Montoya. Jaslyn Khalees Mudd. Catherine Grace Mullen. Jonathan Munoz. Juan Nahara. Eric Nava. Sydney Nelson. Melissa Navarez. Suzanne Njoku. Esther Ogadogbe. Sharon Ordonez. Blanca Valeria Ozorco Rios. Dolores Ortiz. Demarcus Montral Osby. Ariadne Lillian Pacheco. Moreni Leonor Padilla. Genoa Pele McBride. Carla Lorena Panuco. Bowie Chin Parr. Andreas Perez. Viviana Perez. Daniela. Ibed Malek Denilson Perez. Joanna Michelle Perez. Brian Janae Pori. Brandon Adael Quinones. Guillermo Quinones. Amy Quintero. Manuel Andres Ramirez Hernandez. Karen Rangel. Isaiah Tyrese Reno. Courtney Rivas Guardado. Alondra Rivera. Leslie Paola Rodriguez. Rafael Anthony Rodriguez Jr. Luis Romero. Aaron David Rostro. Nancy Ruiz. Amalia Rushashi. Erwin Daniel Salazar. Kelly Maria Salazar. Natalie Salgado Elizalde. Violet Anise Sanchez. Christopher Alexander Sandoval. Junior Sandoval. Karina Paola Sequeira. Jacqueline Segundo. Jake Lee Song. Christian William Spencer. Henry Carr Starnes. Jules Sterling. Trina Nicole Stewart. Tiana Sharice Stribling. Hermela Teclamarian. Joanna Valentina Teles. Jacqueline Teo. Alvaro Daniel Terrazas. Sharice Renee Thomas. Diana Karina Toro de Santiago. Edgar Torres. Inadia Emily Torres. Michael Israel Torres. Hillary Uriostegui. Sarah Valencia. Alejandro Vargas. Alexis Vargas Juarez. Shakti Gabriela Vargas. Rudolfo Velasquez Jr. Alexis Velasquez. Ruthie Yared. Brenda Lisbeth Zelaya Aragon. Faith Nicole Zuniga.
Congratulations, Hillcrest High School graduating class of 2018. Will the class of 2018 please stand for the alma mater? Friends, family, community members, thank you all for attending this afternoon's graduation. You may meet your graduates outside the West Lobby following the recessional. And now, senior class, that moment you worked for and looked forward to, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left to signify graduation. Congratulations. Amen.